And I'm going to show you how to dismantle your Xbox 360 controller to modify your LED lights. First off, you're going to need a specialised security Torx screwdriver. These can be easily brought off eBay. You're going to need a quality soldering iron with a very fine point, as these LEDs are smaller than a millimetre. You need to get yourself some special LEDs as well. I also use eBay. And you want to get 0603 SMD LEDs. You can pick 10 up for about £1.50. You might want to order more than 4 because if you're like me, on your first try you will mess quite a few up. Okay, to dismantle the controller, you've got the 6 obvious screws here, 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 here. But there's also one, there's a security barcode on the back of your controller. Once you remove the screws with your screwdriver, place your controller facing down, because otherwise you're going to lose all your buttons. So once you've taken the back off your controller, you can now carefully take out your security. You can now safely take out this board. Now I bought this controller quite recently, so it's the modern one. You'll notice tiny little dots on the corner of each of the LEDs where they are, which signifies this is the newer board. The older board doesn't have those spots, and you'll have to remove the LED to find an arrow underneath the LED to tell you which way around you put your LED. Most of the time when you buy your new LEDs, they will actually have an arrow pointing towards the cathode on the back of them. This makes it quite easy, as you can hold them with a pair of tweezers, take off your original LED, place them in position, and just solder them in. To unsolder these LEDs, you just simply need to touch the edges on both sides of the LEDs until it eventually wriggles loose. Be careful you don't touch some of the plastic, because obviously you'll get burning plastic and you don't want to ruin your controller. Once you've taken out your LED, you can simply put your new one on, solder it in place, do it the same for each of the 3, put your controller back together again, and you've done. It is really that simple. You might want to practice soldering if you're a beginner on, I don't know, other circuit boards and stuff first, because you do not want to mess these controllers, as they cost about £30 for a new one. I found that out when I had painted mine wrong. That's why I've got a spare circuit board. While modifying your LEDs, it's best to test each one after you've done it. I personally find it's easier to test if you've got one of these rechargeable battery packs, as you don't have to press the fiddly middle bit in here to get the power. There you go. If, like me, when you're taking off these LEDs, you have to be very careful, because if you put too much pressure to them, you remove the track underneath the LED, complicating the job. And if you do remove the little track, don't worry too much. You can get a screwdriver, a screw, and just etch where the contact to the port came to simply make yourself a new contact. You can put your controller back together again, and you've done. Making sure you've got all your buttons, and to take care when putting the back case in, as the springs for the regular battery clips have a fit in very carefully to the little grooves. And you're done. I'm not going to put my screws in just yet, because I'm going to show you it working.